So we talked a lot about Hamilton on this channel, from the characters ranked to live streams and podcasts talking about the show. But one thing I've avoided doing until now is ranking the songs. So today we're going to do a Hamilton song tier list ranking all 46 songs from the musical. Probably going to be quite a long video. Before we get started, if you do like my tier list content, I do have a playlist of all my tier lists, and I also have a musical theatre playlist if you like musical theatre, so go and check them out maybe. So yeah, I've got all 46 songs in this tier list, and our tiers from best to worst are banger, great, good, it's not horrible, and shouldn't be in the show. So the first song we've got is The Room Where It Happens. Now, before we start, I just want to say, I don't think any of the songs in this show are bad. However, I think when compared to other songs in the show, it makes them look really bad. So sort of as we get through, you'll see some songs that I might put in the bottom two tiers, not because they're bad songs, but because compared to other songs, they're worse. And I am basing this also on the performance of them, as well as just the soundtrack. Because obviously this is now, anyone who with Disney Plus can watch Hamilton now. So I've seen all the performances professionally filmed, so I can give my opinion on the sort of performances of them. So The Room Where It Happens, I'm going to put, because for me I could put loads of these in great, but in banger, but I just want sort of, it could move, but for now I'm going to put it at the top end of great. Best of Wives and Best of Women. For me, I don't think it should be in the show. Again, not because it's a bad song necessarily, but more because compared to songs like Room Where It Happens, it's objectively worse by quite a standard as well. My Shot. Is it as good as Room Where It Happens? No. But it's still great. So if you don't know how this works, at the end I will rearrange them, being closer to the word of the tier is sort of the higher. So at the moment, Room Where It Happens, I think they're both in great, but I think Room Where It Happens is better than My Shot. So sort of go like that. What Did I Miss for me has got to be a banger. Mainly because I think Daveed Diggs' performance of Jefferson is one of the best in the show. And that song, the way it introduces him, it's such a good opening to Act 2. And he just goes for it, and it really introduces the character of Thomas Jefferson to the show. Alexander Hamilton. So this is a problem that I did talk about in my Dear Evan Hansen song tier list. And I think I talked about it in another one. Can't remember which one. Actually, I think my Book of Mormon one. Where the opening song, or the main song of every musical, so Alexander Hamilton, Waving Through a Window, Hello, all ones like that are so overplayed. One Day More from Les Mis are so overplayed that when you then watch the show or listen to the show, you don't enjoy the song as much because of how overplayed it is. So for that reason, for me, it's got to go in good because of how overplayed it's been and so bored I've got of it. Burn for me is on the same level as Alexander Hamilton. Is it better? No. I don't think it's better than Alexander Hamilton. I think it's a good song, and it really does show Eliza's struggle being married to Hamilton. And I think she does it really well. She performs it amazingly. I like the sort of just blue light, just her on stage singing. That works really well. But I'm not a fan of solo songs in this. I love the big sort of ensemble numbers more than the solo songs, with exception of, I think, 2, which we will get to. 10 Commandments, again, for me, it's the top end of good. So it's not quite great, I don't think, but it's better than Hamilton and Burn. Guns and Ships, I'm going to have to put here. I don't know if it's a banger, but it's definitely great. I think, yeah, you know what, we'll go with great. Again, I might move it. It's Quiet Uptown. Again, I personally think it's good, and that's about it. The later songs for me aren't as strong. I don't think, like Act 1 clearly has the stronger songs. Some of Act 2, like the first bit of Act 2 is alright, and then it sort of gets, and it sort of loses me a bit. Meet Me Inside. Meet him inside, meet him me. It's better than Burn. I don't know if it's better than Alexander Hamilton. I'm going to move It's Quiet Uptown, actually. To better than Burn. Meet Me Inside, I think, yeah, okay, I'm pretty comfortable with that. The World Was Wide Enough. Now, this is a great song. This is where Hamilton gets shot by Burr, and it's just a good song. It's obviously it's what the whole show leads up to. It's what the whole show was written around, and I don't think that means it deserves to immediately be a banger. But I think it's better than Burr. I think it's better than Quiet Uptown. Take a Break. For me, Take a Break has got to be somewhere here, simply for Philip's rap. That brings it straight to quite high in my estimations. But is it? We'll put it there for now. The Reynolds Pamphlet. So for me, this is the part in the show where it tends to sort of start not downhill, but it tends to get weaker, I think, as it goes on. So for me, I'm going to put It's Not Horrible. I don't like it. It's not horrible. Hang on. I'm thinking of the wrong song. No. Ignore me. Actually, ignore me. I love this song. This is the Never Gonna Be President. That's that one. I like that one. It's the one before Burn, and it's going to be better than 10 Dual Commandments, I think. I'm going to have to rejig this tier at the end, because I'm not comfortable. I'll put them all in there, but I need to completely rethink this. Farmer Refuted for me. I'm going to put it in banger. That could be an unpopular opinion, but Farmer Refuted I think is hysterical. I think Thane, his performance in it is incredible. The way the lyrics sort of go together, it's just such a... I love it when songs do that, when people are singing different things, but every other word is the same. I just think that works really well. A Winter's Ball is good. I'm just going to put them in the tiers and then we'll rearrange them after. Yeah, A Winter's Ball is just good, isn't it? That's all I can say there. Say No to This. It's not horrible. It's there. Yorktown, banger. That bit in Yorktown where they're all stood on the chairs, wow. Actually, wow. Right Hand Man is a great song. The introduction of George Washington there is incredible. Just how over dramatized it is and the way they stage it is perfect. I just think it's such a good introduction to that character. Blow Us All Away. Again, it's not horrible. I Know Him. Now, I love Jonathan Groff and I love his portrayal of King George. And I love most of his songs, actually. There's one that I'm not keen on, but apart from that, it's got to be great. It's not a banger, but it's great for me. History Has Its Eyes on You. Good song, maybe? Is it great? I'm putting it great. I think it deserves to be great. What Comes Next is good. Not as good as I Know Him, but it's still good. Now, I don't like the cabinet battles as much as I think other people do. And I think the reason for that is because... It's not staying in that tier, don't worry. I'm going to think about it more as I speak. But because I don't know it. And if I don't know a song, I can't sing it. And I don't connect with it as much. And I don't enjoy it. I think if I learnt it, I'd probably like it more. But at the moment... I'm going to put it in good. Because I like the sort of rap battle style of it. And, you know, it's better than the second one. One Last Time is a banger. That whole song is so emotional, so well done, so well staged, so well sung. It is remarkable. Aaron Burr, again, it's good. Good song. Solid jokes in there, solid introduction to sort of Burr and Hamilton's relationship that we see develop. Now, Stay Alive reprise. Is it reprise or reprise? Reprise pronunciation.
Reprise. Reprise.
Reprise. So the Stay Alive reprise for me is a weird one because when I listened to the soundtrack before I'd watched the show, it was a bit of a weird one. I didn't like it. I thought, yeah, well, he's dead. That's a shame. Whoops, sort of thing. Whoops. But after you watch it, at least for me, I've got a whole new level of respect for that song. So I'm gonna put it in good. If it was before, I would have said shouldn't be in the show, but after watching it, I think it's a good song. Stay Alive, however, is not horrible. Skylar Defeated. It's one of these two. It's not horrible, it shouldn't be in the show. It shouldn't be in the show. Tomorrow they've included Philip's song. Not Philip, John Lawrence, when he died. That's a good... Yeah, it's not in the soundtrack, and it kind of annoys me. Again, it's not horrible. I like they added it in there. Cabinet Battle 2. For me, it's worse than the first Cabinet Battle, in my opinion. I don't like either. Non-Stop is a banger. That is such a good Act 1 finale. It's unbelievable. The way that all the characters come together, all the songs mixed together, the performance of it, the dynamics included, it just sums up that first act so well. And it shows Hamilton sort of beginning to go, I need to take this seriously. This is big stuff. This is important, sort of thing. And it really sets up the second act really well. Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story is a great song. It's not a banger, but it is great. Satisfied is good. I prefer Satisfied over Helpless, but it's not great. Election of 1800, it's good. Helpless, I'm going to put in good, but when or should I put, it's not great, it's good. But it will be above Satisfied when we get Sword Out. That would be enough. Again, it's good. There's a lot of good stuff. Dear Theodosia is great. I love that song. Adam's Administration is good. You'll Be Back. I think good. If you'd asked me before, I'd say it's brilliant. But now you know hymns in the situation. I prefer that. Hurricane, great. Have I already done Stay Alive Reprise? What? Yeah, they put it in there twice. That's a shame. Skylar Sisters, good song. Your Obedient Servant is great and very underrated. Washington on Your Side, I think is a banger. Story of Tonight reprise. It's not horrible. We Know, not horrible. Wait for It, banger. Stay Alive reprise we've already done. So let's quickly order these. Skylar Defeated is better than Best of Wives, in my humble opinion. Although it won't let me say that it's better. So it's not horrible. What is the best song here? Say No to This, I think, is the best song there. Then I'll say Cabinet Battle 2, Blow Us All Away. No. Blow Us All Away, Stay Alive, Tomorrow There'll Be More of Us. We Know, So Not Freeze. This is going to be a hard one to do. What's the best song here? I'll put Meet Me Inside. The Reynolds Pamphlet Tendril, that's fine. Take a Break needs to be lower. World Was Wide Enough, Quiet Town, I agree with. Cabinet Battle 1 can go there. Winter's Ball, that's fine. Take a Break, What Comes Next? Aaron Burr, so is definitely better than... Actually, Aaron Burr's up here. It's not as good as... That's perfect. Stay Alive Reprise, yeah, Satisfied. Helpless is better than Satisfied, so put that there and put that. I think there's only one song between them. I don't know why Stay Alive Reprise is up there. Stay Alive Reprise is good, but it's not that good. And then we'll swap that there and move that there. The Great tier. This is where it's going to get so difficult, because the top two tiers here are full of what I see as the best songs in Hamilton. Obviously, that's how tier lists work. What's the best song here? I think it is Room Where It Happens, Obedient Servant, Guns and Ships, Right Hand Man, My Shot, Dear Theodosia is going to be here, Guns and Ships, Right Hand Man, My Shot, I Know Him, Who Just Dies Only, Who Lives or Dies, Hurricane's going to be higher, I think. Like Hurricane. This is almost impossible. What did I miss? One Last Time. Non-stop. Washington on Your Side. No. Washington on Your Side. Wait for It. From Review from New York Times. So, the best song in Hamilton, in my opinion, is What Did I Miss? Now, I kind of got this video idea from one of my mates who's also got a channel. They did a Hamilton song ranking. So they do it as they sit down and they go through definitively. They go from 46 to 1 and give a song its place, which I've sort of done. So 46 is Best of Wives and first is What Did I Miss? So if you go there, that is my sort of definitive order. But he does it differently. I've had him on the channel, done a few collabs with him. The Nerdy Brit or James, I've done a few collabs. His channel done on my channel. I'll link his video up there because I have seen his video. I can't remember I think he said One Last Time was first, which I've said is second because I thought, what did I miss? But yeah, go give his a watch. Free shout out for James. I do that way too much on this channel. I'll just give him a free shout out for no reason. But that was my definitive list of the best Hamilton songs. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more from me in the future, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Share it if you liked it. Also, go watch Musical Theatre playlist, some more tier list videos. I've done Hamilton stuff. Try to do live streams every now and then. I'm going to stop waffling so you can get on with your day, evening or night, whatever you're doing. Have a good day, and I will see you when I see you. Toodles.